Then I came across Aristotle's theory of the mean. Any virtue taken too far becomes a vice. And I thought about my ambition. I was ambitious when I graduated college. I was ambitious when I graduated USC. My ambition clouded my judgment, and I took it too far. It was all work, all the time, no balance, no anything. Couldn't manage a relationship. I couldn't manage my health. I was smoking and drinking. It was only about money and advancing my career. Ambition taken too far. Greed is okay. It's okay to be greedy. Greed helps me afford the things that I like in life. But greed taken too far robs others of their self-dignity and respect. Theirs and your own, taken too far. And then, of course, I came across John Locke's theory of human understanding. He wrote about the tabula rasa, or clean slate, that says every human develops their life through experiences, what we read, smell, eat, think, hear. That's what shapes our experiences. The clean slate, or tabula rasa. So while I'm sitting there in a prison room amidst 500 other felons, I thought, what made up my clean slate? And I knew it was marked with a big F for felon. And I said it wasn't always this way. And at that time, I sat back and I reflected on my childhood, my parents, the way I was raised. I was raised in Encino, California by wonderful parents. My mother was a paralegal. My father owns a hardware store. I have an older brother. And my parents taught us right from wrong, encouraged us to be good people and treat others with respect. And I was a baseball player, a somewhat distinguished baseball player. And I had role models and coaches and teammates that believed in me, and we worked together in unison towards one goal. And while in prison, I was reminded of the famous parable of the tortoise and the hare. Slow and steady wins the race. Those that remain committed to a daily pursuit of incremental goals never fall off course. That's how I lived as an athlete, practiced day after day after day. And that toiling away led to 3 World Series. At the height of my career, I played in the 1995 College World Series in Omaha, Nebraska, when I was a student athlete at USC. And I had role models that believed in me, and they taught me right from wrong. When I messed up as an athlete, I was held accountable. They weren't just comments. They didn't say, if you do something wrong, we're going to not play you. If you didn't do what you were supposed to do, they held you accountable. You didn't play. Very different in the corporate world, where it is business, bottom line thinking, a corporate code that purports to convey one thing, and then daily practices that convey a totally different message. When I was held accountable, I learned from it and I grew. And then it was very different when I was in the brokerage world. I graduated SC in 1997. I had a family friend that worked in the brokerage business. I interned a little bit. When I graduated, I started working at Merrill Lynch. And it was at Merrill Lynch that I had my first real moral dilemma, my first real problem, my first real struggle in life. I brought in a number of accounts, and I was under the impression that the accounts that I brought in would be my own as a junior broker. And when it was time to bring these accounts to my own production number, the other broker came and said, you know, I think we're going to split these accounts. And I said, well, what do you mean we're going to split them? He said, well, you wouldn't have brought in these accounts without my help, so we're going to go ahead